I got everything working. Hopefully. Where's this go? I know, and I'll show you. How y'all doing? It's Columbus Day. So we got that going for us. And we're gonna start off all Columbusy. You know what? Very Columbusy.
They're keeping babies alive and taking their organs.
Yeah. Let's just let it go. We'll move on to the next thing.
And they got animal human pigs.
That's true. Down the rabbit hole.
Oh my god.
Listen to me! They want to fucking take their organs!
Okay.
T-Rex trucking and more. Expert, my guy, how's it going? That's going pretty good right now, man. How are you doing? I hope everyone bought their Powerball tickets. 1.55 billion. Here I come. You know what? Forgot all about it, man. All about it. Yep. So there I go. You know, I was behind. I was doing all the stuff trying to get here. Yeah, I was a little behind there. That time thing gets me. Anyway, so I'm here now, though. That's all that matters. And somebody's going to get 1.55 billion. If you do, I'm for sale. Won't let you know that. One slightly used expert of White Rabbit says, Nail Elegance by Lady V. How are you doing? Trying to freak me out with a little bit of the clown stuff, aren't you? Look, got a thing for Harley Quinn. I won't deny that. But she's more like a stack of cards. Jim and No Filter, how are you doing? Texas Gin, the rattlesnake venom is boiling. She's ready to strike. How are you doing, Texas Gin? Danielle, I hope you are enjoying your beach time. She's a beach girl. She's decided that she's going to join the beach volleyball circuit. Fim Natal, how are you doing? Sadie, what's up? Christine Fortunato. I like saying that. It's a cool name. Christine, how are you, babe? Jackpot Springs. Boy, I tell you what, Jackpot. You know what? Tennessee has a Lucky 7 scratch off. I'm going to get one of those just because of you. Of course, I'm not going to get the 1.55 billion Powerball, but I'm going to get the $7,000. No, is it 7,000? Yeah, I think it is. Scratch off. I'll take $7,000. I mean, the White Rabbit will take $7,000. Raymond, how's it going, bud? Wi-Fi Chrome herself, the beautiful, the talented, the sultry Waifu Kron. I think I said it right that time. I don't know if I did or not, but I'll tell you what, guys. She has a incredible voice, an amazing talent, and she really is. Check out the big brains on Brad. I have one of these days I'm going to get her over here and do a one-on-one interview style, and you guys will be as impressed as I am. She has a great channel, and I'm always thrilled to see her come in here. She's one of my favorite creators. It's great to see you. Thank you for gracing us on this wonderful Christopher Columbus Day. 1492, Columbus sailed ocean blue. Then he had a shipwreck that was 3 hours long. There's Gilligan and Skipper 2. I don't know the rest. I don't know any of this stuff. J. Marie, how are you doing? Irish La Tahina. Did I say it right? I believe it's that. Is it? We'll talk later. I don't know if I'm getting your name right at all. Don't know if I'm getting it right at all. Farrell, how you doing, babe? I have some secrets about Farrell. I can't tell them because they're secrets. But she is very talented and she has shared some of that talent with me. And I am very, very humbled and honored. And I cannot wait for her to blossom and um, share what she's working on. It's going to be an awesome time. She's got a great eye and mind for content creation. I'm glad it works. Glad it works. Crafting Emily, my favorite crafter. She has got some of the most beautiful hair. But that's I think I've already gushed over that before. I'll just stop now. I'm gonna say it wrong. I say Turpy. It might be Turpie. I don't know. MMA though, I do know, and I do not want to mess with that. Good to see you, bud. How you doing? I say bud, maybe a budette. I like them all here. Buds, budettes. Jamie, very beautiful, very talented. We were talking about you somewhere, and it was very, very I do know I know what she sleeps in. But that wasn't what we were talking about. We were talking about how beautiful she is. Just how that laughter she has, it lights up a stream. It's absolutely amazing. It's totally intoxicating. And Jamie, I'm so proud to see you here. Thank you so much. Raymond Spilligan. Absolutely, bud. Fall storm. What's gonna happen Saturday, Vol? What's gonna happen, bud? No, T-Rex, I did not admit to being by. 2 ads upon entry, very nice. They figured you could handle it. It's not my doing. It's not my doing. But thank you. That is 1/100th of a penny. Nice. Nice. You know, I should probably read what some of you guys are writing, but I gotta catch up. Bump, 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 bump. Did not do this. Did not do that at all. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you all for coming here. Oh, look, you just popped in. Boom. How are you doing? You were on like at 4 a.m. today. Crazy. MLS, what is happening, my man? Too many people are streaming tonight. We got replays. You know what? I bet it's those pesky foreigners that are invading our time zones. There's more foreigners trying to stream at Eastern time zone in America than there are people that live in the Eastern time zone in America. You know, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I'll say it. So here's the thing. You know, if you were if you wanted to troll somebody, you know, I mean, you guys will end up trolling me, so it doesn't matter. Type in the time zone that the creator's in 3 times in their chat. I'll just throw that whole algorithm out. It's all the Swedes and Aussies, man. So you've got like basically 2 neutral countries, right? Does Australia count? I get up at 6 a.m. for an Australian stream because 9 p.m. his time. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. You want to rock and roll? It's a long way to the top. Merce Turf, how are you doing, babe? Love that Weimaraner. You know, we've never talked about that. I've always loved Weimaraners. I think they're a beautiful breed. They look a lot like the Labrador, which I'm addicted to. Guys, it's Monday. Long day. It's been a long weekend. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. Here's the thing: you don't forget, and I forget who told me this a while back. Um, oh, thank you, Farrell. None of those streamers are the expert, though. Thank you so much, Farrell. I appreciate you. Uh, so when Eris, how are you doing? When the temperature changes, okay, especially because sometimes they're going to screw that time zone thing up again. But when the temperature changes, we need more water. Isn't that weird? I know. I keep pushing water and I don't drink it. I had one around here somewhere. It's gone. Guys, it is so important that you take care of yourselves. I want everybody to know that. It's a really? I'm the only streamer you know that knows the breed? Well, expert. And also, why don't more people know that? What do they say? They go, "Oh, look at the cute poodle." They suck. Yeah, the Weimaraner is an amazing breed. I have a friend of mine that used to have one. I never met him, but I used to hear stories about him. His name was Wiley, and if I'm not mistaken, Wiley had to have an amputation later on in life, but it never slowed him down. It was the most amazing thing to hearing about it. So, I don't know. It's funny. Yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, guys, mixed drinks Mondays. My water contains whiskey. Love that. So, okay, I talk about, even though I think it's cursed. I think it's cursed. I think the martini lunch is cursed. Same thing with, I used to do a late night show called Come Have a Nightcap with Me. And then I did the martini lunch, and I started noticing, like, man, our martini lunch, like, why is that getting hit all the time? And what I think it was because it's named martini lunch, and that's frowned upon by people that don't like to have fun. And so, and of course, like I said, I think it's cursed because whenever I do one, it feels so great. It's just awesome. Everybody has a good time. It's wonderful. It's short. Blah blah blah. And then my day falls apart. Eh, it happens. So I don't do martini lunches very much. I would love to. I'd love to be able to. But yeah, it's funny. So like I love it's like mixed drinks Monday, or how'd you say that? Yeah, mixed drink Monday. That is an awesome term. I love it. But you're handcuffed as a creator because you don't want to upset the advertisers. Because the big G, I did it. Big G. I don't know if that's backwards or not to y'all. Has to make their money. That's what we care about because they can keep this wonderful, fun platform going. Called, where are we? Are we in YouTube? Yeah, we're in YouTube. Okay, so let's get this started. Guys, first of all, I did not know when it first started happening about what was going on in Israel. I will be covering that. I will be covering that like crazy because right now is a very odd time politically and militarily for the United States. And when the United States is that way, the rest of the world is that way. We have always maintained uh, Teddy Roosevelt's um, doctrine of speak softly and carry a big stick. We even might have a nail in ours, or maybe wrap it in barbed wire, but it's a big one. And right now, doing no filter, I'm always lost. Well, don't be lost. Oh, hey, how you doing? Glad you found me. I'm not ready to hang out, but I will be one day. That's a play on the name. Love it. Anyway, um, so yeah, the whole Israel thing is gonna be very weird, but that is not this stream. And I will be doing the whole live cams and everything else. I think they are 7 hours ahead of us. So we're looking at 8. It is it's almost 10. So it's 5 a.m. there. Um, I don't know when I'll start doing some live streams, but I'll be watching them. And if you guys hear anything that's happening, they're talking about it's going to be a massive land invasion from Israel. It's going to be bad. Of course, what happened was very bad, also. But again, that's not this stream. I'm not here again. I don't want to talk about the politics of it. There is no politics of it. Here's the truth of it: the loss of life, the loss of civilian life, especially, never a good thing. So I don't know, Texas Jen, if you're saying focus on what I'm saying or focus to the camera. But I do know that I don't have this up yet. So, what I want to start with, guys, because today is Columbus Day. Like it or not, it is a national holiday. You didn't get mail, and you didn't go to school. I don't know. Whatever happened. So, the thumbnail today that I have up there, that is this right here. Let me do this. Can I do that? Bronca made it look so much better than I do today. How did he do it? Oh man, this sucks. We're gonna go like that. I don't like that. Let's go back to that. I want that to be bigger. Mm, maybe I like that. I'm gonna go with that right now. I'll probably hate it in a second because that's what I do. All right, so this right here, this painting is in the rotunda of the United States Capitol. Okay. They got rid of Robert E. Lee, but they didn't get rid of Christopher Columbus. Robert E. Lee is an American whose family, the Lees of Virginia, settled this country, formed it, formed the basic principles of our Constitution, voted for the Bill of Rights. We can't remember that. That has to be taken out of the rotunda. But Christopher Columbus, who everybody loves to hate all of a sudden, well, we don't hate him. Because here's why. The guy, he had the brass cojones. Man, the guy is awesome. Bigger is always better. I got you on that one. So this is the landing of Christopher Columbus inside the U.S. Capitol. All right. And I was like, you see this photo, this painting a lot. There's a lot of detail here I didn't know about. I was like, man, this is going to be a great one to share because, I do history nerd stuff and this is going to upset everybody. And it's a good time. And we'll talk about what more current event is there than Columbus Day? Right. Oh, I just broke everything. There we go. This painting depicts Christopher Columbus and members of his crew on a beach in the West Indies, newly landed from his flagship Santa Maria on October 12th, 1492. The island landing was the first landfall of their expedition to find a westward route from Europe to China. Let's see if I can make this bigger so maybe y'all can see your computers. Japan, and perhaps unknown lands. Think about that. They left Europe, left Spain, right? Spain? I think so. To yeah, he was Italian. So they left Spain to go to Japan. I never thought about that. How did they even know about Japan? Think about that land route they had to take. And then they get there, and then there's like, oh, they get to Korea, China, whatever. And it's like, oh, well, now you got to get on a boat to go to Japan. Crazy, isn't it? Nobody else had an explorer like this. No one from China. No, Japan had always had great boats. They never wanted to see what was on the other side of that horizon. Christopher Columbus was bored. He didn't have the internet. Maybe that would have changed him. If he had Pornhub, maybe he wouldn't have gone on a trip. But anyway, I digress. American neoclassicist painter John Vanderlyn was commissioned by Congress in 1836 to paint the landing of Columbus for the rotunda, and it was installed in the rotunda by early January of 1847. That's how old this painting is. The setting of the painting is a narrow beach at the edge of a wooded bay or inlet. Columbus newly landed. Oh, see, hang on, wait. Excuse me, I missed a whole bunch. In this painting, Christopher Columbus and members of his crew are shown on a beach in the West Indies, the first landfall of their expedition to find a westward route from Europe to China, Japan, perhaps other unknown lands. They reached this island, which the natives called Guanahana, and Columbus named San Salvador. Mary Burney, how are you doing? Summer Watson, how are you? See if I missed anybody here real quick. No, I don't think so. Okay, so San Salvador. The setting of the painting is a narrow beach on the edge of a wooded bay or inlet. Columbus, newly landed from his flagship Santa Maria, looks upward as if in reverent gratitude for the safe conclusion of his long voyage. Yes, he is thanking the heavens. With his left hand, he raises the royal banner of Castile and Leon, claiming the land for his Spanish patrons, and with his right hand, he points his sword at the earth. He stands bareheaded with his feathered hat at his feet in an expression of humility. A lot of stuff's going on there all of a sudden, right? So he's looking up with the flag to the heavens, to the land, and the humility is of him taking off his hat. It's humble. The other Europeans grouped near Columbus represent various classes of society. Behind Columbus and to his right, the captains of the ships Nina and Pinta carry the banner of King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, and a friar holds up a metal cross. To his left, a sailor kneels, gazing upward, and a soldier looks warily into the woods, where native West Indians, such as visitors from behind, watch the visitors from behind a tree. Further behind Columbus, a cabin boy kneels, and a mutineer bows in a penitent attitude. Throughout this central group, soldiers carry spears, and the inspector of armament shoulders a musket. At the left side of the painting, more crew members land a small boat as their comrades display a range of reactions, some seeming jubilant at reaching the shore, and others eagerly seeking to pluck gold from the sand. Was there gold in the sand? Look, so you have the West Indies over here on the right, hiding behind the trees. You have the musketeer here. He's casual. He's like, man, I got a gun. I'm not scared of any of this stuff, right? Cabin boy is right here kneeling. There's a mutineer. I never thought about that. Never thought about a mutineer, right? I mean, there's so much detail. Look up here on the top. There's a parrot on the right side. There's a parrot in that tree. Do they have parrots in San Salvador? Well, I guess so. Or in Stone, right? Look at these. The greedy ones are finding gold. Could you imagine finding gold on the beach? I'd never heard that. Now we know why you have all those, um, all the European men in speedos with metal detectors on the beach. Libby, how you doing, man? Um, let's see. Am I missing? What am I missing? All my friends love it, dude. Top keck, top keck. Um, I've How do you know that you haven't already joined mine? That's the thing. You may have already joined my cult and don't realize it. Oh, well, let's see here. Um, where'd it go? There we are. In the foreground of the scene, a fallen tree and spiky, broad-leafed plants suggest that a new and unknown world begins only a few paces from the explorer's feet. At the right edge of the painting, the natives blend into the forest of tall, deciduous trees. Palm trees can be seen near the water's edge in the middle distance and along the top of the hill at the horizon. Out on the ocean lie the expedition's three ships silhouetted against a rising sun. It's funny they're trying to find Japan too. The painting has undergone various cleanings, revarnishings, and blah blah. In 1982, the painting was attached to an aluminum panel to help resist the effects of changes in temperature and humidity. The last time it was cleaned was in 2008. That is amazing though. There's the Nina, the Penta, the Santa Maria out there. Um, I still don't see palm trees. But anyway, this is something else. Now, here's the thing. Oh my gosh, it's 12 inches by 18 inches. I imagine this huge painting, right? No, it's 12 inches by 18 inches. Excuse me, I can't tell inches and feet. 12 feet by 18 feet. 12 feet by 18 feet. Boy, math was a thing. Seer, I may have was that thing we did the other day, the initiation. Um, maybe, maybe not. The best ones you never know about, like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Uh, Judge Matty, what's up? Your English is as bad as your history. Well, Kaiser, how you doing, bud? Thursday night we'll be streaming with Kaiser Pineapple. He was the origin of the world's oldest recorded UFO sighting. It's actually in his log from the journey. I did not know that. I would like to see Columbus's log, his captain's log. Does he go by star dates? Well, here's the thing about it, Farrell. One thing I do know, feet, inches, it ain't metric. So, the imperial system gets us to the moon and back. Anyway, no, that's really interesting because you see the paintings of Christopher Columbus. Now, here's the thing. Oh, wait, there's some controversy about him, supposedly. What's the controversy? That they want to deny greatness again? Here's the thing. I need to look that up. Oh, MLS is here in the chat. I bet he probably knows offhand. How big? Well, where's my thing? Oh boy, phrasing. How long was Columbus's ships? How big were they? That's a good name to type out. How? Oops. 58 feet. 58 feet was the length of it. So 2 first downs. Sailed all the way across the Atlantic Ocean in 58 feet, smaller than 2 first downs. And by the way, yeah, did I say that Thursday I'll be on Kaiser's? Well, look at you, man. The original captain's log. Kaiser is awesome. You guys aren't subbed up. You need to be. Holy cow. This is awesome, dude. Man, I'll tell you what, Kaiser's one of those dudes, man. Like having him in the armory. You know what I mean? Uh so why is Columbus? What is the controversy? I don't know. They want to make something up. But if you don't make it up and you think to yourself, well, why should we continue to honor him? It's not about honoring him, it's about thinking about it. It's about getting together like this and thinking, would you get on a 58-foot boat, handmade, and go out there where everybody tells you you're either going to fall off the edge or be eaten by the sea creatures? It's unmapped territory. Nobody has ever explored it before. Have you ever gone anywhere that's never been explored? You were the very first person to explore it. It's crazy, right? This is a time when the natives that they discovered here on this side of the globe were thought to be the missing link. Think about that. Oh wow. Kaiser actually highlighted and sent to me the UFO thing. Thursday, October 11th. So that'd be 3 days. Boy, look how bright this is. That'd be like 3 days before. Or no, wait, hold on. 11th. This is the 12th. I'm assuming this is his first um, trip. Yeah, it is. After sunset, steered their original course west and sailed 12 miles an hour till 2 hours after midnight, going 90 miles, which are 22 leagues and a half. As the Penta. Wait a second. Is the blue part the history or? Yeah, that's the part you're supposed to read, right? Um, which have been ordered. The land was first seen by a sailor called Rodrigo de Triana. Although the admiral at 10 o'clock that evening, standing on the quarterdeck, saw a light, but so small a body that he could not affirm to be land. Oh, wait, hold on. Colin, let's see here. I am so missing where it says about seeing a light in the sky. No, 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 no. I'm the court jester. The court jester is the most powerful person in the court because he doesn't have to do anything but make people laugh. Anyway, so here's the point that I'm making about Columbus. He explored something, the most dangerous thing he's ever that faced humankind. And he did it for fortune and glory, right? Like everybody does. Oh, I already know it. I already know it. Happy Leif Erikson Day, the first person of European descent to actually make it to the Americas. Leif Erikson needed a better publicist. That's the key. That's the key. Remember, if you find undiscovered country and you don't tell anybody, it's still undiscovered. Anyway, the fact that he did this, he sailed out there on I mean, how do you sail? I mean, I know that MLS is a sailor. I know he does all that. Like it amazes me. The only thing I know is the cut of the jib, right? And it is it's an amazing, terrifying thing. But one thing that is very unique to everybody who came to the Americas is that sense of adventure, that sense of wonderment, that sense of exploration. Now, I mean, we have it from Columbus to Lewis and Clark to today, where our good friend T Rex reminds me the open roads. I love going out and being on the interstate and going somewhere, seeing the country. It's amazing. Um, the a train carries so much more freight than trucks do, right? But they're on a set course always. Trucks going different destinations all the time. When a trucker first starts, they are the first if they're on their first adventure, their first journey, and one that doesn't ever really stop until they decide it does. And that's T Rex reminds me of that. I love truckers. I love the trucking industry. It absolutely amazes me. Hey, Winning Reality, how are you doing, bud? Um. Anyway, so wait, am I on the right? See, I've got my tabs messed up, man. My tabs are messed up. So here's a little history channel about Columbus. His first voyage. At the end of the 15th century, it was nearly impossible to reach Asia from Europe by land. The route was long and arduous, and encounters with hostile armies were difficult to avoid. Portuguese explorers solved this problem by taking to the sea. They sailed south along the West African coast and around the Cape of Good Hope. But Columbus had a different idea. Why not sail west across the Atlantic instead of around the massive African continent? The young navigator's logic was sound, but his math was faulty. He argued incorrectly that the circumference of the earth was much smaller than his contemporaries believed it was. Of course he did. He wanted to get funding for his trip. Bigger is better. So he did a good job. This is much smaller than his contemporaries believed it was. Accordingly, he believed that the journey by boat from Europe to Asia would not be words are hard, So from Europe to Asia should he believed the journey by boat from Europe to Asia should be not only possible, but comparatively easy via an as yet undiscovered Northwest Passage. He presented his plan to officials in Portugal and England, but it was not until 1492 that he found a sympathetic audience. The Spanish monarchs, Ferdinand of Aragon and Isabella of Castile. Columbus wanted fame and fortune. Fortune and glory, right? That's Indiana Jones. Fortune and glory, by the way. Ferdinand and Isabel wanted the same, along with the opportunity to export Catholicism to lands across the globe. Columbus, a devout Catholic, was equally enthusiastic about this possibility. Is that not amazing? We had a 3/4 size replica of the Santa Maria in the Olentangy River in Columbus. Oh, that's cool. Size always effing matters. It's very true. Actually, the Swiss were the first to North America. They said Kindar, which evolved into Canada. And it's kind of funny because Kindar is like kinder, as in like we think like Canadians are kinder. Well, it means nobody's there. You know, that's one of the things about Canada, but that's a different topic. Columbus won fame for it. We got that. Columbus contract with the Spanish rulers promised that he could keep 10% of whatever riches he found, along with a noble title and the governorship of any lands he should encounter. Where did the ships land? San Salvador. For months, Columbus sailed from island to island in what we now know as the Caribbean. He was the original pirate of the Caribbean. Think about that one. Looking for the pearls, precious stones, gold, silver, spices, that Jamaican jerk, and other objects and merchandise whatsoever that he had promised to the Spanish patrons, but he did not find much. In January 1493, leaving, boy, could you imagine? Why would you leave the Caribbean in January? But he left several dozen men behind in a makeshift settlement on Hispaniola, present day Haiti, and the Dominican Republic. I would stay in Dominican Republic, but not Haiti, as he left for Spain. Now, what if you were those people? You're like, wait a second here. There's 24 of us. How are we going to do this? He kept a detailed diary, which Kaiser sent me. During his first voyage, Christopher Columbus's journal was written between the 3rd of August and the 6th of November of 1492. It mentions everything from wildlife he encountered, like dolphins and birds, to the weather, to the moods of his crew. More troubling, it also recorded his initial impressions of the local people and his argument for why they should be enslaved. They brought us parrots and balls of cotton and spears and many other things which they exchanged for the glass beads and hawk's bells, he wrote. What's a hawk's bell? Is that real hawk bell? They willingly traded everything they owned. They were well built with good bodies and handsome features. They do not bear arms and do not know them, for I showed them a sword. They took it by the edge and cut themselves out of ignorance, like I would a lightsaber. They have no iron. They make fine servants. With 50 men, we could subjugate them all and make them do whatever we want. Well, now that sounds controversial today. But back then, there was a lot of slavery. And if everybody was a subject of the king, you weren't a citizen, you didn't have rights. Everybody was subjects. Darth, how's it going, bud? Lex, how you doing, man? So the conquistadors ended up being not having a good fate either. So anyway, Christopher Columbus's later voyages, about 6 months later in September of 1493. Well, how long did it take him from to get back to Spain now that he knew the route? Columbus returned to the Americas. He found the Hispaniola settlement destroyed and left his brothers Bartolomeo and Diego Columbus behind to rebuild, along with part of his ship's crew and hundreds of enslaved indigenous people. Here's my question. Okay, so this confuses me. If the settlement was destroyed, the 2 dozen people they left behind are gone. How are you enslaving people? Because it seems like they did a pretty good job of mutiny right there. He headed west to continue his mostly fruitless search for gold and other goods. His group now included a large number of indigenous people and Europeans had enslaved. Of course, this I should have read this before this. I don't want
The power. If you need it, Ram has it. Tough trucks for any job. The most luxurious and technologically.
Yeah. Anyway, but they went downhill in a hurry there, History Channel. But I thought that was gonna be a lot longer with all those chapters. Anyway, let's see what he said right here. The explorer Christopher Columbus made 4 trips across the Atlantic: 1492, 1493, 1498, 1502. He was determined to find a direct water route west from Europe to Asia, but he never did. He really wanted Asia bad. I'm glad to hear you're doing good, Lex. Um, let's see here. Oh, right, yeah. So he never did. Instead, he stumbled upon the Americas, though he did not discover the so-called New World. Millions of people already live there. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm out. I'm out. Bye bye, History Channel. The point of this is that I wanted to share is that it takes cojones to do what he did. Major league cojones. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't play nice in today's world. It did back then. And I mean, like I said, they didn't have Xboxes and internet. They didn't have iPhones. There was yes, they do go downhill quickly when smallpox joins the party. How you doing, Fofa? It is like the Oregon Trail taught us dysentery. Dysentery's bad. So anyway, there you go. Christopher Columbus. You have the day free from mail and other things. Tennessee, it's a state holiday. And the thing with the state holiday is that at the governor's discretion, it can be switched to the day after um, Thanksgiving, Black Friday. So that's what every governor does because you don't dare upset people and think they don't have a 4-day weekend of Thanksgiving. If I were governor, I would not do that. I would say we're going to have Christopher Columbus Day this year. It's going to be a state holiday. If the legislature wants the Friday off after Thanksgiving, the legislature can pass it. Make them work for their travel expenses. And man, I wish that was longer.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
T-Rex Truck It More says, also, my understanding is Columbus never made it to North America proper. He only made it to the Caribbean. Yeah, he gave up on that going all the way to Asia thing, didn't he? Yeah, he didn't. And also, Well, I mean, he founded the New World. That's I think that was a movie, wasn't it? New World was about Columbus. I don't know. Either that or Jurassic Park. I forget which one. But what none of it's funny because to me, none of the conquistadors made it very far north. They made it to um can't think of it now. South of Jacksonville. It's the oldest settlement in North America. It's where Fountain of Youth was supposed to be. St. Augustine. St. Augustine's where the Fountain of Youth was supposed to be. Yeah, they made it to St. Augustine. They went up the Mississippi River some, but ultimately they left, right? We bought them out. Had a Spanish American War at one point. You know, it's the American way. Eventually you have war with them. Like we did with the French. We bought them out. But they didn't have war. They give up. Anthony, how you doing? Broken Baker, how you doing? It should be Vikings Day. We were there before Columbus. I would like to know why it isn't, to tell you the truth. I would like to know why it isn't. Yeah, this is a very good comment by Eris here. That's the problem today. People constantly judge the past by the standards of the current, and the future will judge us just as harshly. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. You know, I'm already kind of noticing that. Like some people are saying, oh man, look, like this movie came out in 2009. Like it can never be made today. Yeah, I mean, everything could be made today, but it's like, I don't know. You're going to be judged. Do you want to be judged? I can only be judged by God. At the end, that's all that matters. So do your best that you can possibly do. Be a good human to each other. And then when it's over with, you'll be remembered as being a great human being. Everybody loved you. And then 50 years later, 100 years later, they'll be like, oh, what a bigot. As they normalize the next weird thing. Anyway. Yeah, I would like to know more about the Vikings. A Super Leaf Erickson. Like what is the okay, so like the Viking explorers. How do the Viking explore versus the Spanish? How are the boats, the ships, and everything different? You know what? It's all this getting fuzzy. I don't need this 3D depth. A lot of stuff is going to start changing in here. I've just realized that. Anyway, I also hear the white rabbit's brushing her teeth, so she can't hear me right now. So I'm brave. I can say whatever I want to. I'm gonna move this room all around, and you're never gonna recognize it. Cause I'm the man. Oh, she just stopped. Anyway, Baker, you got out of bed for me. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. By the way, ladies, the Broken Baker. None of you have ever asked boxers or briefs because who knows what a Viking wears. I'm just the guy who comes up with questions. Well, if you think about it, the witch trials, they completely believe they were righteous in their judgment. Same with the Crusades, etc. Right? Ooh, the witch trials. That would be a good topic. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, my shadowy friends. See, I've got Larry's back here watching out now. Okay. Larry's gonna make sure I'm safe. um America is Danish for Sven was here. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, I don't know what I said here. I don't know what I said. Whatever it was, I'm glad it's good. We're gonna keep up with that. I don't even know how to take that. I really don't. I have no idea. No idea at all. I need more cool things. I have nothing cool. I'm out.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Since we haven't done it in a while, the White Rabbit Slappo. I got one for you. So, okay, not about that because I know that when she brushed her teeth, her contacts are out and she's going to bed. So, but I'll be sure and pass the message along. Just like that. So anyway, dude, so this is something. I'm trying to do integrations with if this and that and stuff. And anyway, they got this deal. It's a like a watchy type deal, right? Like a wrist thing. And it's got a electronic. So you put this on, and it's got an electronic pulse in it. So like it's supposed to like shock you into good habits. And one of the things you can do if you get it is you could hook it up to super chats. Mm. And you know, it's like there's a delay between a super chat when I see them. That's something I thought you guys would like, but I'm you gotta talk to her. No, we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. I need to move my desk around. That was Blue Dog. That was the Blue Dog. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, the little shocking thing. Is that what you're talking about? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. No, you're not. Gee. No, you're not coming in. Mean. just mean. Chris Mullen, how are you doing? Sweetest lady in Australia. Most beautiful voice you'll ever hear. Your first comment tonight. Yeah, hey everybody. So anyway, let's do some housekeeping. Yeah, we're here. Where'd we go? Right there. That's Larry. Yeah, Larry. Yeah, come here, bud. So I'll get your leg back in there. So Larry rides around the car with me. Say hi, Larry. There's a lot of really cold in here. I don't know. I'm not a I'll talk to Bones. Anyway, so yeah, this is Larry. Texas Jen was asking about you. Of course she was. Who wouldn't be? I got a bone for her to pick. Larry, get over there. Get back over there. Hey. Get back. Try and get away. You oh, fine. Fine. Just stay down there then. Stay down there. Do the crot. Do squat down there. What's that called? The what's it called? Honey, this is for you to read. Talking Trash and Truth says White Rabbit, hello, gorgeous. Do you want me to measure it? Yeah, he does need some sunglasses, but he doesn't have the ears for it. We usually have several skeletons crawling up the house, like the exterior of the house for Halloween. Now we just have a LED American flag. We haven't changed much since the 4th of July. The tape measure get you? Why? It's not that long. It's like 3 feet. Oh, behave. Why? That's not fun. Oh, get the yeah. Yeah. No. Duct tape, yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are crazy. Guys, all right, so here's what's happening this week, all right? Tomorrow is okay, there's a lot of stuff happening. One, we got the invasion of Hezbollah, Iraq, Iran. What's that place? Palestine, Gaza, Jerusalem. That's happening. So I'll be covering some of that live, especially if there's a good video. Two, tomorrow night is Taco Tuesdays, trivia night. Hopefully it's a Halloweenish, a lot of Halloweenish stuff. Halloweenies. It may not be. This chicken is headed to bed. Hope everyone has a great week. Are you gone? Are you not going to be here the rest of the week? Oh, what happened? You're not talking to me. I don't know what's happening. Chris Mullins gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Chris Mullins. Hey, guys, make sure your memberships are turned on. Be sure that you sign into Discord with your YouTube. If not, go to the membership clicky thing. Scroll down. There should be a link that lets you into Discord. Thank you so much, Chris Mullins. So anyway, Taco Tuesday trivia there. Then Wednesday, 3 Wednesday. See, it looks like a W. That's why the Vikings, they didn't discover North America, because they don't pronounce W's. They don't have them. They have V's. It's very weird. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes. Our friend Shizzy Wiznut is these close. It's not the first time for Shizzy. To get 500 subscribers. So Wednesday night, good time. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna have the Shizzy Wiznut, the Shizzy 500. You guys, we love it when we get someone over a major milestone. We're gonna have a cornucopia of guests, and we're gonna do everything we can. So Wednesday is the big day. So save up your if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe so you don't forget. But anyway, Wednesday will be the big push. All right, we're gonna do all the notifications, get stuff out there, get him to 500. The guy's been working on YouTube for, I think, December last year is when he came along. So 10, 11 months. He's got to have a push. He's got to have that push. It's weird how I don't know. Just I mean, he's a great guy. He's got to get that push. We got to get more people monetized, more people growing their channel. Because once you get that monetization, everything kind of changes around your channel. The way it behaves, the way YouTube interacts with you. And then you've got your own small business, and it is yours to either succeed at or fail at. So anyway, yes, the Driver 500 will be Wednesday. And let's see here. I have not gotten a new comment on StreamYard since this one. Callie Dime, how are you doing? So now I'm back over to the actual YouTube. This is so weird. Why did it stop rotating? Sweet Melissa was gifted a membership. Juju Bones was gifted a membership. I saw Juju Bones today. She's got a stream coming up. Chaos Queen. Nani of 7. So there you go. Oh, Nicole and Maxwell got one. Good. That is awesome. Nicola is from Irishland. Did I say hey Callie Dime again? Did I the first time? Tell you what, I'm losing it. So anyway, guys, boys, why won't this rotate? I need this to be updated. Because I got a camera over here, I gotta look around. I wish I could do some other things. Thursday, Kaiser Pineapple. Friday Night Live on Friday, the 13th. Wait, I just need where's J Marie? J Marie, sorry, not talking much. Real tired tonight. J Marie, you gotta get feeling better, babe. I wish I could pull up your thing, winning. I'm stuck. Why won't that? Stop it. Stop it. If it's still going on to my show Unveiling Reality, I'll stop by. Shizzy's done many guest appearances with me. Hopefully that helped him reach 500 along the way. It might have. Oh, Callie, I'm glad you are doing well. Yes, I'm doing all right now. Doing all right now. Yes, Friday Night Live, the 13th. I've been saying that it's gonna be the hat one where we all wear hats, crazy or whatever, cool or sexy hats or crazy, cool, sexy, crazy. But it's also Friday 13th as Halloween month, so I don't know. I need somebody making an executive decision for me on what to do there. Other than that, guys, I'm out of talk. I'm out of speech. There's a short one, isn't it? See, I thought like something like Christopher Columbus would be a real long deal. I was excited. No. I spent more time setting up the drive to 500 than I did for this one, for Shizzy. Oh, anyway. You guys got anything? Expert, that wasn't convincing, but I'll let it slip this time. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Use a Tylenol. I got this sore over here. I'm getting a sinus infection. You know, drink aloe like George Thorogood. George Thorogood drank one whiskey, one scotch, one beer. When I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. Gets you in trouble every time, but it's good to go. I screwed up, guys. I don't have anything else to talk about because I don't want to deter too much from Christopher Columbus deal. It is a big day. Don't let anybody poison it for you. Don't let them make you feel bad. It is what it is, man. But it's still show me anybody else that did as much as he did. We'll celebrate that. But of course, he also had good PR, as we all know. But we're not allowed to learn history. We're not allowed to learn an uninterrupted history. Don't know why, but we're not. So, with that said, I don't know what's going on, y'all. Love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. T-Rex, buddy, I hope you're safe wherever you are, man. And if you get that 1.55 billion, don't tell anybody. Just disappear. Okay? Because everybody's going to want some. And just don't tell anybody, man. That goes to all y'all beautiful, beautiful people. I appreciate you. Until tomorrow, 9 o'clock, Taco Tuesday with the White Rabbit presents trivia. I just don't know how to hit the buttons anymore. I need to redo my buttons.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.